Hey, what's up guys? Danny here again, and I just want to show you a big blast that I made a little while ago. I actually made this right after I made the other SVT big blast, but I didn't want to show you two big blasts in a row, so I waited till I had some other stuff done and some videos of that stuff in between the two big blasts. So here it is. It's another SVT big blast, and I put a Raider stock on it. I saw a guy on I think it was on D Blaster, you know that forum D Blaster, or it's not a forum, a group on Facebook, D Blaster. It's I think it's Singaporean or something like that. And I saw him with a Raider stock on it, and I thought it looked really cool, so I did that too. And it actually makes it feel really nice. It's a great primary. The other one's good too. Like I like it without a stock, but you know this is nice. And I made this for the sole purpose of using it with a hopper, so that's why it has a stock. It's going to be more of like a, I don't know, rifle-ish kind of thing. And then I'm using my normal airgun hopper setup on it, and that's just 13 or 14, I think it's 13 inches of PETG or PETG into some half-inch PVC at the bottom so you can grab to pull it off. And then I put a little bit at the front just because I think it looks cool. And there is 3 inches of 17/32 in the back of this hopper, and then just a normal ball valve. So yeah, that's how it looks with the hopper. Pretty long blaster, but I like it. So let's go over the mods. This has a Schwinn bike pump, and this is the bike pump that I've seen everyone using. And I thought it looked better than the other ones that I used before, but now that I have one, I have no idea why people use these. This is a very shitty bike pump. I don't like it at all. It performed fine like before I put it in the blaster, but it doesn't build pressure very well at all. It's pretty cheaply made, and the check valve on it is shot. So I will not be buying these again, and I'm going to stick with the other ball pumps that I used before. They're still made by Schwinn, but it's got like a metal pump shaft, a better pump head. The check valve is way better, so I'll be using those. But anyways, I cut the hole again because, I don't know, this pump just wouldn't fit in the shell. The pump head was too long, so I don't know, maybe it's just the way I'm doing it. But anyways, yeah, front mounted pump. Works. It works now because I installed this little check valve there. That's a check valve. So, but it didn't work without the check valve. It would just spew air everywhere. And then the stock is mechanically fastened on both sides, but it's glued in on this side. So when I take the screws off the shell, the stock stays in. What else? Obviously it's minimized, and that's just sanded and some acetone on there, and then sanded it again. And the unique thing about this big blast is this actually is a Gen 1 tank, so the big tank, but it's a lever trigger model. And how you do that is you get a old first gen Berserker, because the second gen Berserkers or the newer, like, okay, there's the newer Berserker with the gray shell that has like a small size, like a normal big blast lever trigger tank, and then there's the green shelled one that has a small Berserker tank in it, or a small lever trigger tank in it as well, and that's like the later models of the green shell. So you got to get a really old first batch kind of thing, uh, green shell Berserker, and they will have a lever trigger big tank, big blast tank. So what you do is you get that, and you put it in, and it fits perfect. Because this big blast was just the normal triggered big tank, like regular pull pin trigger. So you take one of those, and then that tank just literally fits right where the old tank is, because it's the same tank. And then how you make the lever trigger work is, see this where is it? There, that screw post. Inside, you hook up the hole on the lever onto that, and you have to cut the lever so the shell will close over it. You have to cut pretty much half of it off and like sand it to be smaller and stuff like that. And then you just kind of, the post on the other side of the shell is connected to the wall of the shell, so you just have to cut down there so it's just a single standing post, and then the lever will move freely. And then you just take the stock trigger and you cut it down so it's just the part that runs along the track with a little nub going up. And then what I did was I just tightly put them together and drilled a hole in between the two, and then just tightly tied them together with little metal wire. So it's flexible, but it's a really strong joint, and there's no way you can do that with glue. You have to tie it with something. I used wire. You could probably use like fishing wire. That'd be good too. That'd probably actually be better than the metal wire. And yeah, it's a nice trigger pull. It's a lever trigger, but it's a big tank, which is nice. You get quite a bit more air. And then this is also SVT'd. So it's an SVT'd big tank, which is easier to do than the small tank, but it's lever trigger. So best of both worlds. And I think I don't remember how many pumps I set this to, but we'll pump it up. Nope. Okay, no. So I think that was about 12 pumps or something. But you have to pump this a lot more than you normally would because of the check valve. It doesn't put as much air in as a normal pump stroke. So like 20 pumps with like this pump going through the check valve is basically like, you know, 10 pumps from a normal pump without this check valve on it. I've noticed anyways. And then here's the trigger bell. Nice and quick. There's no delay. It's a very quick trigger pull because of the lever, which I really like. So yeah, I just want to show you that, guys. I think that's everything that I did to it. I'll probably make one more of these because I have one more Bigblast and one more bike pump or ball pump, whatever. And that one's a lever trigger model, so I don't have to screw around with doing this again. And then I'll have 3 of them, which is pretty cool. So anyways, guys, that's pretty much everything. Actually, I'm gonna show you something also while we're here. So I got something from a guy in Nerf Haven, which I thought was really cool. These red line barrels, and it's basically I don't know. It's like the fit of CPVC. So this is like a Springer fit CPVC foam, and oh, it's actually pretty loose. Huh. I thought it'd be more like CPVC. Here's some white foam. Yeah, I guess it's a little looser than CPVC, but it's tighter than PETG. It's tighter than 9/16, and I thought that was really cool. I bought a bunch of it off this guy on Nerf Haven. But what I really wanted to talk about was I'm kind of into Explorer now, if you can't already notice, and I bought their new in-house production foam, which is really nice. I really like it. It's just yellow foam rods, and it's really high quality. I'll show you some darts when I make some in the next video, and yeah, that's everything, guys. Hope you're doing well, like always, and I hope to see you at the war. The link for the war will be in the description, and yeah, it's on August 15th at Arundel Park. So hope to see you there. Hope you're doing well, and talk to you later.